All right, today is May 3rd, and this is the next installment for my pepper plant series, video series that I've been doing. Just go ahead and go through all the plants and show you what I'm growing. So this right here is looking really good. We've had a lot of rain lately. That's the Trinidad Moruga scorpion. Ended up putting some mulch down since my last video, so all these have mulch in them except for a few. This is the red ghost. This is the Carolina Reaper. I really need to look at that right there. I cut off all those damaged leaves, and as you can see, they are already starting to grow back and grow real nice. This is obviously my Amoy Scotch Bonnet. That's the one that's not entered. At least I think. I still haven't checked. It's my other Amoy. Every single plant out here started popping off, putting out fruits and flowers, and I was having to pick them off. So this is the red Savina. So that is a habanero. This is Jamaican Hot Chocolate. Just look at how green all these plants are, how healthy all of them look. And this is the chocolate Bhut Jolokia. Look at that. This is the chocolate habanero. Look how thick that is. The plant just grew so thick. This is the Fatalii, the Jigsaw Fatalii Jigsaw, whatever. Still looks good. Some crinkling. We've had a lot of bad weather though. A lot of bad weather. We've had a lot of thunderstorms and a lot of rain. Now this is my long slim Cayenne, and I'm looking for a little bit of advice on this. I don't know what's going on. I've done some research, and this could be calcium or magnesium deficiency, or it could just be just how the plant grows. But as you can see, it's kind of crinkly. It's not dried out or anything, but it's just growing crinkly. I mean, really crinkly. So I don't really know what's going on with this plant. It's growing fine in the sense that it's not stunted, you know, and it's putting out new leaves which look healthier than the last. So I don't know, we'll see. See how that grows. This is a jalapeno plant. Look at how tall that guy is. Just since the last video, he's like a foot tall. This is another jalapeno. This is an Anaheim. How beautiful that is. All these new leaves coming in. Every plant out here has been fruiting and flowering, and I'm having to pick them off because I want them to continue to grow. I don't want the plant to stop growing. Another Anaheim. Here's another Anaheim. This is a Hungarian yellow wax. Yeah. All those new leaves growing down there. This is a Serrano. Look how healthy that guy is. Oh, what is this? This is a Grand Bell. This is another one where the leaves just continue to roll over for some reason. It's like the leaves are growing rolled over. So, looks good. This is a sweet banana. Looks good. That's my zucchini. That guy just so much smaller than the last video. All that growth in 2 weeks. Here is my sugar baby watermelon. That is growing very nice. Wrap this up for it. It even started to fruit and flower. This is that watermelon plant that wasn't out here that last episode. So, see that guy now. That's a large red cherry tomato. They even have fruits and flowers starting to come out. So, there's another large red cherry. Same thing, fruits and flowers on it somewhere. Down there. You can see it down there. So I'm not even picking those. I'm gonna just let the tomatoes do its own thing. And on this one, I had to tie it off on the side because the way it grew out of the ground down there, or the soil, it just shot up and split. So I had to tie it off to the side, which is what the tomato cage is for, obviously. It was poking out the side and I just didn't want them to fall and break. Here's my cucumber. This guy started out super slow. Just real slow. And then all this grew in like the last couple of days. All this over here. This guy's doing well. Doing real well. Those are both cucumbers. And then these three I just put out here the other day because I had these buckets laying around and I had the extra PVC pipe laying around and I had all this extra soil. So I just threw these out here. It's romaine lettuce and green onion. Forgot to label them, so I don't know which one's which, but you know, once they start to grow, it's not going to matter. Obviously, they'll look completely different from each other. But so I added those guys. So that's what's going on. We got all these plants out here. They're all growing really well. I put in Epsom salt, a tablespoon of Epsom salt down in the soil to give it magnesium. I also buried some Tums down there to give it calcium because I didn't have any calcium supplements. So a lot of places say you can put in Tums and everybody says it works. It's definitely needed for tomato plants, definitely pepper plants too, but more importantly tomato plants. They'll get that bottom end rot if they have a calcium deficiency. So I went ahead and bought some CalMag Plus. So here in a couple weeks I'll just start using that once I know all the magnesium that I just put in and the calcium put in. Once I know that's been depleted and it's probably already been washed out. We've had a lot of rain. It's been practically like monsoon weather. No kidding. A lot of rain. So, but all the plants have bounced back. I didn't lose any plants. All growing absolutely beautifully, except for Long Slim Cayenne, which is a part of me that thinks it's just natural. It was just natural. And then there's a part of me that thinks it was maybe just the soil and the water that I was using. Because like I was telling you, my house, I have a reverse osmosis system in my house, and it depletes the water. It takes all that stuff out, all the magnesium, all the calcium, all the iron. It takes everything out. My toilet water is cleaner than most people's faucet water in their kitchen. And So I'm wondering if maybe that was it, like the water that the plants were getting just didn't have very much like calcium or magnesium in it. So now obviously it's on regular house water, because my house water that comes out in the front yard is not filtered anymore. And the rainwater, and then obviously adding cow mag. I'm wondering if it'll fix. It's got some new leaves growing. It's got some new growth, but that growth is so soon that I don't know if these are growing healthy because of the changes I made. I don't think they are. I think it's too soon for these to grow. So I don't know, maybe the next set of leaves, or maybe when it starts to put out fruit. So we'll see. Obviously the plant's gonna be fine because these old leaves don't really look fantastic and the new ones do. So obviously something fixed itself somewhere. So anyway, I would still kind of be curious as to, I'd still like to know what caused that. It's probably actually my house water, honestly, but we'll never know. Yeah, like I said, all of them started putting out little fruits, and had to pick them off, because if you don't, your plants start to focus all their energy on growing that fruit, and I want my plants to grow taller so they can bear more fruit. But, yeah, all looking really good. Oh, Jalapeño plant got huge. Carolina Reaper plant's recovering. Although this leaf, that's probably from like wind damage or rain damage hitting that leaf, broke it or something. But everything's grown back. Everything's recovering. So I just wanted to show you that. It's been exactly 2 weeks since my last video. So plants grew back, or came out of shock. I added the mulch. This is just red mulch. My mother had it, so that's why I used it, because I didn't have to pay for it. And added some Epsom salt and Tums. So that's what's happened since my last video. Again, it's supposed to storm today too, and tomorrow, and the next day. A lot of rain, a lot of rain. But I'll be good. Thank you for watching. I'll probably make my next episode in 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. So there's no sense in continuing to make a bunch of videos, with little progress. Once these plants get to about 2 feet, I'll let them fruit. Anyway, thank you for watching.